guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm gonna go back to sort of the unboxing videos here. So got this big box here that I'm gonna sort of unpack in front of you on the camera here. I did have a wee quick nosy in it when I left it because I really wasn't sure what was in here. It just said various box sets, so I had a wee quick nosy just to make sure it was actually something worth looking at, and there's all sorts of stuff in here. So I don't really know the best way to approach this. I'm gonna maybe just set it down the seat and I'll sort of stand and do this today because it's quite a big box and I'm getting very tight for space. So I'll stick it down here and we'll work our way through. So I'll open it up then and see what's inside. Okay, so first out we have set number 40700. It's the wee Lego Creator gift of purchase from last Christmas. It's a little Lego train, so I don't think I pick up too many of these. I wasn't terribly fussed on it, to be honest, but at some point I was placing an order over the Christmas period and this was available, so you know, it's still a nice little train to have. It is quite cute, to be fair. I suppose it's a nice little display set, but it's just not a scale of train that I'm particularly interested in, but got it there anyway for now, so we'll see what happens. And then next up we've got 40756, so it's another gift with purchase. It's a little Chinese New Year set, look, the Lucky Knot. So again, I've no massive desire to do anything with this in terms of, you know, building it or keeping it, so I will probably sell this on. However, I'll probably hold on to it until next year, when the next Chinese New Year comes around and try and shift it then. Now we've got a Brickheadz set. It's 40672, so it's the Knuckles and Shadow. Yeah, Knuckles and Shadow Brickhead then from the Sonic Brickhead line. I have picked this up largely for investment. I think Sonic quite a popular sort of character and popular little sort of sub theme. So I think I've probably picked up a few of these in the build up to Christmas. Maybe it hit some of the thresholds to get these gifted purchases. And I don't know if this was on offer or not. A few of them were discounted sort of toward the end. These all retired toward the back end of the year, so a few of them were discounted late on in the year, and I don't know if that maybe sort of prompted me to pick some up anyway, but that's that. Next out then, it's another one of the wee Lego Creator Postcard sets, 40654. So I've spoken about these quite a bit. This is one of the newer ones, the Beijing one, so this one's still available. Like I said, I've picked up a few of these in the past. I've no massive desire to do anything with them. I don't think I'll build them, but I'll hold on to them anyway, see how they perform over time in the secondary market. See if there's, you know, scope to just shift them on. If not, you know, they're nice little sets. They're relatively inexpensive to buy, and I might do something with them. Okay, so the next set out is another gift with purchase from Christmas last year. It's 40701. It's the Ballerina and Nutcracker scene. So this is a set that I did actually want to get my hands on. I quite like this. It's a lovely wee display piece. It's got a wee bit of sort of movement and stuff on it as well. You can sort of spin it around, so the little ballerina sort of looks like she's performing. So I thought that was quite a nice wee set, and I did want to get that one. And obviously in trying to get this, that's obviously how I've picked up that train as well. So I will look to build that at some point and probably have it as a wee set displayed over Christmas next year. Okay, next out then, it's a little Lego Friends polybag then, 30633. A little skating scene. Not something I'm overly interested in, however. It does have this little sort of gecko style lizard in it here. They picked that up in Pick-a-Brick. Actually it costs a few £. They're not the cheapest, so I do love the little molded animals, so it's kind of nice to get that. Very little interest in the rest of it, but I'll probably just part it out and sort of utilise it somewhere in my collection. Here we have Pajama Emmets, 5002045. So it's just the Emmet minifigure in his pajamas from the Lego movie. We got this from Brickheadz UK. Picked up a few polybags off of him, or off of them, and I just quite like the pajamas, to be honest, so I threw that one in. Another little polybag then, a Lego City one, 30639, little girl on a scooter with a dog. So again, just bits for the bits that in the collection. And we've got a couple more of the VIP add-on packs. It's only now that I've started unboxing all of my sets that I realised just how many of these I've managed to pick up over the years. This is 40607. It's the summer fun add-on pack. Quite like this one. Got a lot of cool pieces in it. A lot of little food pieces, some little sort of beachy seaside animal sort of things, some bushes, some palm tree pieces, some little wooden planks and stuff as well, and sort of bizarrely Santa's hat. Yeah, it's also a wee parrot in there too, just now. So yeah, that's quite a cool one. I quite like that. Lots of pieces that are very usable, so I'll certainly be able to work with that. Another little poly bag here then, 30638. So this is just like a little police training sort of BMX course. So again, just a few new parts there. And then we've got a few more Lego City ones here then. So we've got 30590, it's the Farmer and the Scarecrow poly bag. 30665, it's the Baby Gorilla Encounter. So I've got that. I think I picked up a couple of these actually. I came through Brickheadz UK, and I've picked these up just to get the little baby gorillas. And just a second one of the little farmer. So. Lots of poly bags in here. So we've got a Dreams one here. 30636. It's Z Blob and Bunchu Spider Escape. So I think I just wanted a wee Z Blob, to be honest. I thought he's quite a cool wee character. So I think I picked it up solely for that. I can't really think of any other reason. I'm not particularly into the Dreams theme. I'm not against it, but it just doesn't really fit in with my sort of, you know, my set preferences and buildings and so forth. So then we've got 30652. It's Doctor Strange's Interdimensional Portal. So I think I'll just like the Doctor Strange that came in that poly bag. So I picked it up for that, and then, you know, again, some parts and whatnot. And 30454 is the Shang-Chi and the Great Protector poly bag. So again, just got this to get the Shang-Chi character. Like I said, over time I have been trying to gather most of, at least one of each of the Marvel characters. So there's no other Shang-Chi sets that I had any particular interest in, so I picked up that poly bag just to get my hands on that. And then 30677 is Draco and the Forbidden Forest. It's a little Harry Potter poly bag. Yeah, just a cool wee owl in there. Nice Draco figure. Sorry, Draco, not Draco. And a few other bits and pieces that might come in useful. So got that. Poly bags just keep on coming here. Another VIP add-on pack here is 40610. It's the Winter Fun pack, and again another cool little pack. Lots of really useful parts in there. Little moulded trees, lots of foliage pieces, hats, fence pieces, all sorts of really good stuff. So again, they'll just be parted out and utilised sort of within my layout. A couple more of these poly bags that we've seen previously, so I seem to somehow pick up quite a few of these. Another one of the wee city ones. Some of these now were gifted purchases. Other ones, when I've been picking off sets up off Brickheadz UK, sometimes it's a wee deal where you get, you know, maybe 3 poly bags for a tenner. And it kind of just makes sense to throw in the third one. So here then we've got an Animal Crossing poly bag then, 30662, Maple's Pumpkin Garden. I'm not an Animal Crossing fan. I'm not a Nintendo fan. I've nothing against either. It's just not something I've ever been terribly into. But I didn't really intend on picking up any of the Animal Crossing sets. But I do like the wee minifigures, so I just picked up that poly bag just to get my hands on that figure. And Steve and the Baby Panda, 30672, a little Lego Minecraft poly bag then. So speaks for herself really. You get Steve, you get Baby Panda. And then we have So it's just a couple of this little pack, 40526. So oh, there's one away on the ground. So I think I bought this off someone on Facebook, and it was just cheaper to send it sort of in little bags out of the little blister pack it comes in. So it's just the little pack, you know, with the electric bike and the people that came with it. So I'm just going to throw them both in the ground to keep them together. So a couple of those there. I think that's all of the polybags. So we've got quite a few sets now in here. So we'll work our way through these. So 60402, it's the monster truck set from the Lego City line. So I think this is from that's a few years old anyway, I think. Just going to do that thing again where I can never find the date. Oh, 2024, yeah. So it's from one of the more recent waves then. I don't know, I kind of like the truck, to be honest. I don't know if I'll do anything with it or not. I'll maybe downsize it from a monster truck just to like a pickup style vehicle with sort of more sensible wheels on it, but we'll see. And here we have 60400 go-karts and race drivers, another Lego City set from last year. I like those wee go-karts. I thought they were pretty cool. I don't know if they'll feature at all in the city, but it's the kind of thing I could imagine maybe on the back of a lorry on the trailer or something. So, you know, they'll definitely be incorporated somehow. 60401 was another Lego City set. It's a little steamroller. It's a construction vehicle. I kind of like the construction vehicles. They'll always have a place in my layout because there'll always be something being constructed, and these guys will just move around, you know, making stuff happen. So just adds a wee bit of life to the city, I suppose, rather than you know, just looking like nothing's going on. So it sort of gives the impression that these guys are really building. That's kind of the idea anyway. So 60404, another city set then from last year. It's the burger van. So another one of these sort of more recent range of food trucks where the little back section comes off and creates like a little separate stall with the flatbed truck then. So quite cool. Love the wee burger stall. So again, I'll find a wee home in my layout. I have another gift with purchase here then. So it's 40697. This is the little Lego Creator pumpkin set that came out last Halloween. So I featured one of these previously in another video. One that had, well, it was an empty box for one that my daughter built, and it is quite cool. It has a little light brick and everything in it, so I quite like that. So I'll hold on to that until next Halloween. We'll probably look at moving it. Now here we've got a slightly older set. This is from 2014, so it's set number 40107. It's a little Lego Creator. They used to release lots of these little sets that were sort of themed around a time of year. So this is a little winter one. So we've just got a couple of wee guys, one playing ice hockey there, and another one, a wee sleigh going down a mound. So it comes with a couple of snowballs and stuff and a few sort of neat pieces. So I quite like that. Here we have a Brickheadz set, 40377. So it's Donald Duck. Brickheadz have featured quite heavily in my unboxings because I have mentioned from time to time that I pick these up just to stack up the value of my basket to hit thresholds for gifted purchases and stuff like that. So as I said previously, with them being exclusive to Lego, you know, they're unavailable elsewhere, so getting discounts and stuff on them is few and far between unless obviously Lego discount them themselves. So I do like to pick them up and knowing that you know, they have the potential to sort of go up in value over time, and worst case scenario, you know, they're sort of easy enough to move on anyway. So I'll pull out this set then, four the same here actually, 4 more Brickheadz, but it's all the one sets with 40559 as Roadrunner and the Wily E. Coyote. So I kind of do like these little Brickheadz. I would have watched Roadrunner when I was young, so it kind of, it's not sentimental in any way, but it kind of means a bit more to me than some of the, wasn't really a huge Disney fan, so like Donald Duck means a little less to me, but I did love Looney Tunes, so these were on sale a couple of Christmases ago, just as they were being retired, so I picked up a few of those. And then we've got another Brickhead here that we've got multiple of. I think this is a super popular one, this. A little Star Wars one, Ahsoka Tano then, 40539. So I've picked up 3 of these. Well, 3 in this box, but I've definitely got a lot more of them. I think as far as Brickheadz goes, this is going to be a really popular little one. It was also the 150th as well, so it's a very neat set. I have bought and sold quite a few of these in the past. Availability was quite limited at times, and they were selling really well. So, but I do have a few more then to put away. I'm going to just try and rattle through this a bit quicker because I'm sort of conscious of time, and there's still a lot of stuff in here. So, first out, the Fortnite Brickhead 40728. The Bright Bomber. I've a couple of these. I picked a few of these up when they were available. So we have a second one there. And we also have Buzz Lightyear 40552. Again, these were on sale at the end of their sort of their run with Lego, so I picked up a couple of them. Then we have a couple of Marvel sets here then. 76253, so it's Guardians of the Galaxy headquarters. A friend actually bought me this set for my 40th birthday, just as a wee sort of nice extra gift, which I thought was quite cool. And so get a nice Star-Lord and Groot figure in them, and then that sort of little scene. So we've got that. And then another Wolverine Mac. I've pulled out quite a few of these. I have been picking these up on offer. 76202 is the set number. I've been picking them up to get my hands on the Wolverine figure, so there's a few of those knocking about. Okay, and then we've actually got a minifigure in here as well, from the Series 27. I don't know what's inside. Obviously, I'm recording on my camera, so I can't scan it. But yeah, so that's in there. In fact, I'm going to just throw that one in with my box of CMF. Then we have 60438. It's the Lego City Sailboat. I'm not sure if I've got a couple of these or not, but Lego had reduced it at the very back end of last year, and I was buying a few bits and pieces, and I threw this in just to lift my basket up. I think it was down to $12.49. I thought it was good value. You get a nice boat with a nice hull on it. A couple of minifigures. I like the sail as well that comes with it, and then obviously the dolphin. Next up then, okay, right, so we've got lots of these in here. Get that down a wee bit. Sort of run out of space here. I might have to throw the polybags off. So Hogwarts Moments, Charms class 76385. So I had picked up the full range of these initially because I liked them and I wanted to collect them. I sort of wanted one of each. I thought they were cool wee books and they'd almost look nice in like a library style display, but the line sort of continued for like a second wave and then changed a little bit to release sets that were kind of similar but a little bit different. So I'm probably much less interested in these now and we'll be looking at shifting them on. I know I've pulled out a few in previous videos, but yeah, I don't really intend to keep them. So yeah, here we have the Transfiguration class then, 76382. So that's another one of them. And I don't know what we've got here. The Herbology class then, 76384. So like I said, there's 4 of these originally launched and then another 4. I was kind of suckered into collecting them all, but like I said, as time's gone by, I just kind of lost interest. And then we have the Hogwarts Moments Potion class, which is 76383. So I think that's the 4 then from that launch, and then I think this was maybe the second set of them that come out. Don't quote me on that, I can't entirely remember, but so here we have another Lego City boat, 60221. So I think this is from the year previous. So again, another cool little boat, nice hull, a couple of figures, a couple of divers and stuff, and then you get like a shark and stuff as well. So again, just stuff to throw in the layout, you know. And then 30628, the Monsters Book of Monsters. Now this was a gift of purchase that you got by buying a basket amount of Harry Potter sets. So I got a couple of these. I've already sold one. These have done really well. They've become very collectible. I have been keeping one for myself, with a view of kind of having it alongside these transformation class out of the Hogwarts Moments classes. But I don't know what my intention will be with that longer term. I think I have mentioned in the past, I am sort of trying to thin my collection down a little bit as well. I'm gonna throw these out of the way. Because I do have a lot, and you know, Lego's expensive. It's an expensive hobby. There's a lot of new stuff always coming out, you know, to grab your attention. So there's lots of stuff that I previously bought that, as I've held on to them, I've kind of lost interest in them almost. So I kind of figure that I'll use that as an excuse to sell a few bits and pieces on. So alright, next out then, this set's actually open. So this is one that I bought off the secondary market. It's 31050. It's a little Lego Creator 3-in-1. It's a little burger shop. I know previously I've mentioned some of the other ones that I have, a little toy shop, sushi bar and stuff like that. So I just love these. They're cool wee sort of mini sets. My intention is just to build them out fully and have them as like wee sort of mini style modulars within my layout. Okay, so we're nearly done with this boxing. Just a few bits and pieces left. So first up, we have a Speed Champion set, 75893. It's the 2018 Dodge Challenger SRT Demon and the 1970 Dodge Charger RT. Not a car guy. These mean absolutely nothing to me. I don't know the story behind picking these up, to be honest, so I'm just going to move on. I won't be keeping them. Well, I don't know. We'll see, because this is the sort of 6-wide line. So again, if I hold back on some of the stickers and stuff, maybe tweak the cars ever so slightly, they could, in theory, just sort of run around my layout. So we'll see. Okay, and here we have, okay, so this I have previously built. I don't know what state it's in this box, so I don't want to sort of jiggle it around too much, but it's 21302, so it's the Lego Ideas Big Bang Theory set. So I didn't pick this up brand new, but I got it for a really good price actually on social media. I think it was off Facebook or something. Not particularly a huge Big Bang fan, but it's a Big Bang Theory fan, but it's a funny show, and the characters are all ones that we're familiar with. So I did like the little scene. I thought it was quite cool. Again, this is another one where I just don't know if I have necessarily retained the interest in it I had when I bought it. So I don't know. I could easily see myself moving this on, or maybe selling off, you know, parts of it or the figures or something. I don't know. I'll see how things are. It just depends how much money I need to fund future purchases. So, and then 2 sets left in this box. So the penultimate one is another Lego Harry Potter set. It's 75968. It's 4 Privet Drive. I've picked a few of these out in the past. Like I said, I have been picking them up partly for me, partly for investment. I had like the idea of building just a little small kind of estate in one of my little villages or towns within the layout of a few of these houses. Just like a lot of the estates sort of here, you know, would have maybe, you know, a developer would build maybe 4 or 5 different types of houses, and there'd be quite a few of them. They're all quite similar but slightly different, and there'd be quite a few of them within a development. So I thought that'd be sort of a nice wee way to create something like that in the layout. And then the last set in here is not in the best condition. It is unopened. The box is not fantastic, but it is an old Lego City set. Hopefully you can see that okay. There was 60095. It's one of the little sort of town centre sets. I like this one because of the sort of little transport network that came with it. You get this cool little tram, little Lego shop and truck. You know, there's lots of little bits and pieces here that, you know, you could sort of build out into something a bit bigger and better, and a bit sort of more worthy of the layout. So I picked this up along with a few other sets from a guy that I have been talking to on Facebook. So like I said, it's brand new. It is well, the box is no longer unopened. However, the set itself has never been built, so it's still in a sealed bag. So again, it's just a really good set for sort of fleshing out layouts. You get lots of minifigures, lots of cool little things you can build on. You get the little coffee chain. I do have a couple of these. I picked a few of them up actually. So again, just something that I can build out and add in, just add a bit of excitement to the layout. And that's everything then. I'm I'm sort of glad to get through that box. It's quite a big one. It's taking up a lot of space. So I've worked out in my head how I'm going to go forward here. I'm going to just start working my way from an area that you can't quite see at the minute, but there's a little corner over there. And I kind of want to work my way back so that I can free up that whole area of the room over there, sort of behind the camera, to start building up my layout, get some tables in, get some sets in. I'll try and sort of shift everything else down this way as much as I can, and then I can sort of start working my layout from that side of the room all the way back. So that's kind of why I'm sort of focusing over there. I know there's a lot of stuff here, so yes, that's a good box to start. That takes a big chunk of floor space up, and it's nice to get that all cleared out. Tons of sets in here, all different sort of ranges of sets and sort of over different eras. So let me know if there's anything in there you like the look of, or if there's any sets there that you are a big collector of yourself. I say personally, for me, this is really a table full of stuff that I'm not terribly interested in, the Harry Potter, the Brickheadz and so forth, but there's lots of little city pieces there that I can work with, and then a few other wee bits and pieces as well. But thanks again for tuning in, and remember to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for future Lego content. Take care, guys. See ya.